Before I felt like I was in 2 closets, but this time I felt like I was only in 1 after Don't Ask, Don't Tell was repealed. Honestly, being transgender isn't the most interesting thing about me. I'm just a drill sergeant who just happens to be transgender. I was really afraid of getting kicked out for being transgender. At work, I wasn't really nervous about it because we all wear the same uniform and we're all the same. We all wear green. So it wasn't something that was at the forefront of my mind then, but as soon as I was off work and off duty, that's when I was fearful of it. You know, when I got the news about being a drill sergeant, I was excited. You know, I get to train and mentor, to put it metaphorically, America's sons and daughters to train for the next fight. And I can say, when I went through basic training, when my drill sergeants greeted me, that is what I expected, and that's the image of the Army that I held. So it's extremely important because you set the example and you set the standard for the leadership that they should expect to have and ultimately who they should strive to be. When I first heard the announcement, I felt like a giant weight had been lifted off my shoulders, and I felt like that my feet had finally been unchained. I'm getting ready to move from Fort Campbell to Fort Sill in Oklahoma. So what I'm nervous about is being processed as female and having to wear the female drill sergeant headgear. There's the typical headgear that we often envision these caricatures of drill sergeants wearing, and then there's a slightly different headgear for female soldiers. What I'm nervous about happening is that I will have to continue to wear the female headgear, and you know, once the policy is in black and white as being as clear-cut guidance, is then from one day I'll have to switch immediately to wearing male headgear, and what I don't want it to be is a distraction. Best case scenario, if I'm being extremely hopeful and optimistic, is I get there and I'm processed as male and I'm treated just as any other male drill sergeant would be, and I can just continue going about my duties and execute my job to the best of my ability.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.